What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Blaze Builds. And today, I wanted to show y'all a little something, man. I wanted to help my beginners out, and I wanted to show y'all a little bit about building. So, what we gonna do is, I'm gonna show y'all the basics and a tutorial for all my beginner builders. All right. So, what we gonna start with is, let me turn this down a little bit for y'all. Okay, now let's go over a couple things, y'all. This is the select button. This is how you select certain things that you want to move around. This is the copy button. So I'm gonna put this here for y'all. Now, when I got this, you can always press escape to get rid of it. But when you're doing other things, you want to move some stuff, you can press that, select. You can select it. This is my copy button. You copy it. That is the copy. These are very useful tools, y'all. This is to change the color. You could obviously you could pick the color right here too. But if you just so happen to place it, you're like, nah, I want that color. You ain't gotta go back and get a whole nother one to change the color. Just click that, you can change the color. This is to delete. You delete them. It's a hammer. You know what delete is. Everybody know what a hammer do. This is the undo button. See, I just deleted them. Now you can undo it. Now you can undo it. Now you can undo it. This to undo, and this is to go back forward to redo it, as in to put it to go back to normal. All this you really don't need. You might need this, but I'm gonna show you this in a minute. And this is to when you got a house on the lot already and you just want to delete it, you go to bulldoze lot or you can go to bulldoze terrain, but terrain and make it back flat. Bulldoze lot is just get rid of the whole house. So we're about to get into what this is. Obviously, you guys know what a house is, so I don't have to go through these one by one. You can automatically tell what they are. So we're gonna go through a couple of them though, just for the basic beginners. This is for your wall. This is a straight wall. This is to just make a square if you want square rooms. And this is to, make a design. You can make a design how you want it to be. It's gonna connect when you connect the dots. But you can also do this, and just put a line right there too. That's where you go back to that redo button that y'all. This is a platform tool where you can have you a platform. But I'm gonna show y'all a better way for the platforms. This right here is for your basement. This is how you do your basement. Put it where you want to put it at. Boom, basement. See now if I undo it, right? There's nothing. If I redo it, your basement is here. You gotta put the basement. This is the same means as this tool right here. You can design your basement how you want to design it. If you want it to go like this and like this, you can do it however you want to do it. That's what that is for. You go down, it's gonna look the way you did it. Okay, now let's get a basic house going, y'all. Not nothing too big, not nothing too fancy. Something basic. So we're gonna take the square tool and we're gonna just put a little house right here, a square right there. You could take this tool right here, put another square right there, and we're gonna take this and you can put a square right here, and we can slide this over to touch. We can slide this right here down too. And we're gonna put one more over here. Okay, now that we got the outside of our house, what you can do if you want to is go here, go to, wait, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys something else. Control on your keyboard, the control button, CTRL. This is how you delete walls. This is how to delete walls. Control on your keyboard, hold it, delete, or I can redo that and show y'all something else. Or the sledgehammer. You could delete walls. You can hold it, drag it. But it's up to you. You can delete walls too. But otherwise, the control on your keyboard, CTRL button on your keyboard, is the button you can press to delete things like walls. Okay? So now we're going to take it upstairs. You can click this, right? Now all these is different variations. And as far as this right here, as you can see, these you can slide the wall with. You can slide the wall. You can also slide the wall with them too. So these right here is to expand your walls, make them bigger, make them smaller. That right here is what these right here is for. Okay. So now you click on this middle button. You can't see it for real. Now you can. Right here, this button. This is to raise your house up high. Raise it down low. This is what this is for. Raise his house high, raise it low. But what I am going to show you guys is how to make platforms with it. So you could go to the platform tool that's right here, or you could just raise this up like so and make your own platform. You see that? Then what you could do is also, it's a lot to catch in on, y'all. With this right here, you can move this. Whole thing can be moved by just clicking on that. But see, we don't want it like that though. So I'm gonna show you a different way. This is what the repositioning house is. Move house. Click on house. Boom. Now you can move the house wherever you want to move it to. Okay? I can move it here. That's when you feel like I want my house to be even on both sides. And I got less space over here. It's not in the middle. That's when you reposition it. So now we got a little base for it, right, guys? You can click on this. We can get out of that now. We can click on this, right? Go upstairs, copy. Copy lets you copy the whole thing. If you have rooms like walls that's going, it will let you copy each room. But now what we have is a roofs. Roofs comes in various sizes, obviously. We all know this. The roofs comes in various sizes. So we got this. And this is how you just place a roof. You see how I did that? I ain't do nothing but put the same type of roof under two roofs. The same type of roof under one roof. So you take the first roof. See what you gotta do is you can have it like that. You see that? Then I can take the same roof right here. Even this right here. This roof. This is what these arrows for. Make it longer, make it smaller, make it shorter, however you want. These, we'll get into them in another video, y'all. But as for now, this is how we're gonna do it. And you only want to bring it over more so it can match. See how I lined up? See when I had it like this? I got it like this. You see how it is? If I bring it over to here, it'll line up perfectly. Then I bring it up. Now I could still do that. Now I could still do that. Just like that. Now, this, we got these little arrows on the side. Like these. Not the long arrows to make it big or small. But we got these little arrows. These is to bring the, I don't know what it's called. But you see? That's how you bring that over. Or you can let it go as far as you want it to. Or you could tuck it all the way in. Tuck it all the way in like so. But what we want is just a little bit over. That's all, just a little bit. Now, you know how to put walls up. You know how to lift your house up to make a platform. You don't have to do that though. You can keep it on the flat on the ground. But you know how to lift your house up to make a platform. And you know how to put roofs. Any roofs will do. Any roof would do. You're a beginner builder, so I'm pretty sure you ain't about to get all extreme and exotic on these roofs and make different design houses yet. So what we have here is just a basic tutorial of how the roof is. Okay. Now, like I said, we know what most of this stuff is. This right here really ain't gonna use unless you want to take somebody else's builds. Otherwise, you're really not gonna use it. But now we can go to fencing. Now, it's three things right here, guys. This, let me see, what fence do I want? We're going to go for something regular, plain Jane. We're going to just go for this one. Now, this, replace fence. This is how you replace the whole wall with the fence. Boom. Shall I replace it? Shall I replace it, the whole wall? It replaces the whole wall with a fence. Or this right here is square. Same thing like the walls. You going through squares. This one is how you do it individually. As in you just put it yourself. You put it yourself. But this one right here is how you pretty much do the whole thing. Now hold up now. Now I don't know why this wall right here got deleted. That I don't know, but it's okay. Boom. That's why I showed y'all that for. We could just do that. So now we have, this is our front yard. Now what I like to do, it's just me though. I like to come back here and put another wall up like that. Matter of fact, we're gonna have it all the way here too. Just like that. And you can go to fencing once again and we can do this whole thing. Do this whole thing just like that. Just like that, y'all. You can use fence anything to still delete walls. Control, delete. You're gonna see that X pop up. Y'all see that X? So the X on the fence is there. Now the X is gone. That's all you need to use, y'all. Same thing with this. You can go back here. Or like I said, we can just do this. Or we could just do this. And this becomes we're gonna make that into a wraparound porch. Just like that. Just like that. So now we can get our stairs. We want our stairs to go about here. We're gonna delete them too. And obviously you guys know what stairs are. It's stairs. So remember, stairs can be from this big, but once you get it up close, you turn it, you get it up close, it's gonna automatically shrink. Now it is two different types of stairs you can get when placing them like this. You said you got this, but if you keep going back, it'll make it smaller like that. So that's what we're gonna go with, just like that. This is a beginner. Even when you always build walls, it's always going to be this overhang, y'all. This was the ceiling to that room that you just put a fence on. Go to sludge hammer, just delete it. It ain't that complicated. Go to sludge hammer, just delete. Now, we're going to go to columns. Columns is what they call columns, but they like these. So I got that room upstairs above the porch. Make it look better by doing that. So, change the color. This is how you change the color, y'all. Everything that you touch, if the color can be changed, this is how you would change it. Click the color thing right next to it, change the color. So we're gonna go with these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna show y'all something else too. I'm getting a little bit advanced for y'all right now. This is supposed to be for beginners. But take what you gonna take out of it though. That's what I'm gonna say to y'all. Take what you gonna take out of it. This just showing you beginner guys. Also, how I'm placing it, because if I click it right, it's gonna do that. These you can raise up and raise down. So me clicking that, it's only gonna place one of these. You ain't gonna be able to place two. But if you press shift, if you hold the shift button, then you can place multiple of them. Just another tip for y'all if y'all need to know anything. Now, that's that. What we gonna do is we gonna keep that. What we gonna do is we gonna place this, y'all. We definitely placing this. A roof over this. So I can show y'all a little bit more. Now y'all also can. It ain't gonna go into the house, y'all. That's something that need to be learned and taught. When you get the roofs like this, they're not going to go inside the house. This right here is to lift the roof all the way up, all the way down. We're going to flatten that roof though. You see how I got the roof? It's supposed to cover all this, but it will not go inside of your house. That's just another tip and trick for y'all. Also, clicking on this gives you roofs. Clicking on this gives you the roof colors. You can select from variations of them. You can also pick same thing as anything, y'all. The colors will always be on the side. If it got a color, then it will always be on this side. So you can pick various colors to, roof, to do that. Also, these roof trim. They let you select how big, how small, different kinds of them that you want. You click on this, click the color. If you want a thick one, you got the thin ones. Click the colors, go to whatever color you prefer, and just hover over the roof. You see how it's putting that trim on there? That's one thing you can do also. Just to let you guys know. Now, wallpaper. Click right here for wallpaper. It's going to say wall patterns for those who don't know. But for those who do know, you already know. But for those who don't know, you got wall patterns. And obviously you got variations of what type of walls you can get. Paint, wallpaper, tile, paneling. We got pretty much brick. It's all types of wallpaper you can get. So since we outside, we go for siding. Since we outside, we might go for brick. We can go for rock and stone too, but I'm thinking about we're gonna go to rock and stone. Let's go to rock and stone real quick. Now, remember guys, you also have different things too when it comes to these wallpapers. Like if we scroll up here, This right here says by wall or it says by room. So by wall mean it's only going to be one tile at a time. Or you can do it and just scroll it like that to do the whole thing. But by room mean automatically it's going to cover the whole wall for you. That's what by room means. It's going to cover the whole wall for you automatically. You see this? Stuff like this is stuff that need to be fixed. So with this one, we click on this and we shorten that up like that. So that won't be sticking all off like that. Matter of fact, oh, not that one, this one. We're going to bring that out just like that. So it can be evened out back there. I really don't like this sticking out the back like that though neither, but it's okay. So far, y'all got y'all a basic house. So, I done taught you guys a couple things about just the regular. How to just build you something simple and nice. Now, as for this bottom right here, y'all see the bottom, how the bottom don't have no wallpaper, no nothing. That is what this is for. Foundation. Foundation is the foundation's wallpaper. So pretty much the platform, the foundation will be the wallpaper for it. And that's when you just go ahead on and go to that and knock that out the way like that. Now, we're going to go back downstairs so we can see the squares on the ground for you guys. Go to flooring. Go to stone. We're going to put something outside. And you can choose from whatever stone, whatever you want. If you want to put tile outside, then that's on you. Go ahead. It's your build. If you want to put brick, it's on you. Put whatever you feel you comfortable with. But to keep it for the sake of outside, we know that brick is going to go there. Masonry, brick, whatever. Boom. Now my porch, I can go to wood. You feel me? Wood be outside here. And I can go dark brown on it. Same thing with the wallpapers, the same thing with the floor. You can go by room or you can even do your ceiling. But we're going to go floors by room. And that way we can cover that up with that. Now, we all know what the door is. A door is a door. You click on the door, you know how to get to a door. You know what a door is. There's more stuff in here that I can show like this. I can show you this, but I ain't gonna do all that right now. That's in a more advanced video. So when you guys get better at it, I will drop more videos for more advanced things. But as of right now, we're gonna stick to the basics, what you need to know to make a simple house. So in the most things that's simple, you should know. You look at this right here, you know that a roof is a roof. It's something else that's on top of the roof. Colors for the roof. This right here is roof trim. So if you want to go advanced with your roof, it's pretty much still show you overall columns. You know what these is. You know what they use for. Most people do. You see them around town. You're around your neighborhood. Fences. You know what a fence is. And this, just by looking where this at right here, you know this right here is a stair rail. So you click on that and you go to, sometimes they got matches for what fence you got, but sometimes they don't. So let me click on this fence again. And this fence came out of, is this the for rent pack? Not for sure, but we're going to go here and see if we can find that same one. This right here is the same one. They might have multiple sometimes, but sometimes they only get one, or sometimes they might not have none. So They got 3 of them on this one. This the rail that matched this fence. So we gonna go with that. Now, door, like I said, we all know door is also too. So I can show you guys. You guys see how big my house is? When you click on this, you see how I say this is wall height. I can click 1. That's gonna be the basic size that the house is gonna come when you first start building. It's gonna be this big. But if you click 2, it makes your walls longer. You click 3, it makes your walls longer. So I can click this one and click 2 and make that 3 and 2. You see how I made my walls longer? But I'm only gonna make this 2 back to what it was. But you can also do that too. That's another thing that you guys can do. Now, and that give you the option to pick from bigger doors. Like 3 is not letting me pick them. Requires a taller level height, as in the walls are not tall enough, so you won't even need these doors. It's automatically going to tell you that. Unless you click on this 3, now see how they're available now. That's another thing that you guys need to know. That's very important. So, but for now, since we got this, we'll go with doors. Doors, obviously you know what a door is. Pick any door you want. It don't matter. You whatever your preference is, whatever you feel fit to build. I'm gonna put that door right there. I like to line it up with my stairs, but you don't have to. Sometimes you can put it over here, you can put it over here, or you can even put it on this side and say that's the front door. It's all up to you about where you want to put it at. That's all it's about. Now, windows. 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 We all know what a window is, so I don't even have to get into it with that. Windows, the same thing. They're not going to let you put 3 because remember what I just said. Your wall height ain't that tall. So you don't need them. My wall heights are 2, so this is what they do. But you can still put 1 on them. You don't have to put 2 just because your wall height 2. Just because your wall height 3 feet tall, I mean you have to put that on there. So what we gonna do is me personally, I like glass windows. That's just me personally though. I like to put these windows right here next to my door. See, like that, I'm lying to y'all. For that, I like glass windows, so of course I'm going to go with this. This right here is what I'm going to go with. Some glass windows there. Then and only then would I go here and try to mix it up. Try to get something different as far as these. You feel me? As far as these, I try to do that. Um, I go up here and probably put the same exact thing. It all depends on where the room's at, where the bedrooms, things of that nature is at. That's what it all depends on. Even with this, I will go side, side, but I don't usually put my windows in until I make the rooms and everything. But with this one, I'm not going to do the inside. I'm just showing you guys the basic building of the outside of the house. In another video, if you guys want me to, I can go into detail about the inside of the house. But I will go into a beginner's detail of the inside of the house. As of right now, we're going to do the outside of the house to give you guys the basic tools and the basic knowledge that you need to build better houses. The basics. So, we taught you guys how to get to the walls and how to make basements. We taught you guys about the roofs and how to make them longer or smaller. We also taught you guys about how to raise walls up and down. We taught you guys about how to either put wallpaper wall slot by slot or do it by the whole room. Same thing with the fencing and the same thing with the Yeah, with just the fencing. We taught you guys how to put a whole fence across, or you can just put it one by one. It's all up to you. You guys know where wallpapers is at. This is the basic stuff that you guys should already know. We have pool. This is your pool. We can slide to the backyard. We could put this pool. Same as anything. Same as the wall. Same as anything else. You figure out where you want to put it at, and you put you a pool. Boom. That's the pool. This right here is pool trim. So since you have pool trim, this is where you can pick what trim you want. You also can put your pool floor and walls anything you want. So you can go to tile if you want to, for example, and go to this and put that down there. Or you can also hold shift and it'll cover the whole floor too. Remember that too. You can go wall by wall, or should I say floors by room, as it'll do the whole room if you click on this. But if you is on this where you want to go tile by tile, you can also hold shift and it'll cover the whole room. Same thing with the walls. If you just on this regularly, you can hold shift and it'll cover the whole walls. When you go down here, it actually, you get more in the detail. So now what we could do is I can show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys a couple more things. Just a couple more. I'm gonna show you guys a couple more things. We're gonna put them stairs there. We also have the terrain tool. The terrain tool could be real tricky, but you have to be a beginner and try it in order to understand it. So, as you guys can see, it's basic stuff. So, up obviously means one thing. We're gonna bring it up. Down obviously means one thing. We're gonna take it down. Smooth terrain is how you make it look smooth. But we get into that too. Flattened terrain is how, if you, let's say for example, we did bring this up and you wanted to everything to be this high, then you can do that to make everything this high. This is how you make everything this high. Or if you click back down here, you can make everything back low. That's just an example of it for you guys. This one is the flatten height. This is the one where you adjust the height the way you want it to be. So if you hold the control again and press the plus, oh, I'm tripping. Press these. I want it to be this high. So you can do that. This one is to just flatten the terrain back to its normal state. That's what that's for. To flatten it back to its normal state. Okay? These is to what they look like. This is to make this go faster. This is to slow it down when you're bringing it down. I mean, when you're bringing it up. Slow it down. So remember that too, y'all. This is to make it go faster. This to make it go faster. This to make it go slower. This right here is to make your circumference bigger. You say you got the circle. See that other little circle in there? So that means when I do make it go up, it's gonna start from there. Now if I got this whole thing filled, it's gonna give me that. If I got this small, it's gonna come like that. See the difference? So that's just a little tutorial on that. But that's something that you gotta just tinker with a little bit, and then you can get advanced with it. So I'm not gonna get all the way into that. But that's pretty much the basics, y'all, of building the outside or building your house. That's pretty much it. It's all basic stuff, y'all. It's all basic things. All basic things. Nothing complicated about it, nothing hard about it. It's pretty much the same exact thing that we all do. So I hope you guys got some valuable information from this video. Drop in the comments below if you want me to give you a beginner guide on the inside, because the inside is obviously it's obvious stuff. If you got your outside, you know what your bedroom gonna be, so you can just click on bedroom, and the bedroom gonna give you all types of stuff you can put inside the bedroom. But if you want me to go into detail about certain things, I do other things, then I will. But I will drop another video about more advanced building. This is the basic building. I will drop another video about more advanced. So just stay tuned until next time. See ya.